Hello, this is Fandramir, and I am in the Lone Lands. I managed to log on early enough to craft new equipment. However, I did not have time to level up my character in order to move on to the epic storyline. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to complete some of these high-level quests, and then hopefully I can gain enough levels quickly enough to be able to then do, continue on with the epic. So yesterday, I think we got to Chapter 6 in Book 2, which allowed us to assist Candace in taking Weathertop and making sure that the enemy doesn't have the ability to use it, and finished Book 1. Obviously, we met Gandalf, and he directed us to find Radagast. So we are in the middle of trying to find Radagast. We have reason to believe that he's hanging out with the Iglain, and we're waiting to get enough levels so that they would then be able to give me the next part of the quest. So I am currently in this Minas Errol area to complete a number of quests, and if you are your first time here and you're curious about the story up to this point, I have managed to upload all of the story minus the introduction instance onto YouTube. My link is provided, but you can search me out there as well. It's the same name as you see on my character here, Fandramir, just Fandramir. And go over there and give a watch, and possibly like, follow, subscribe, whatever. Follow me here, subscribe to me there, so that way you always know when I'm going to be on to continue to work on the epic of Lord of the Rings Online. That being said, also, if you are currently a Lord of the Rings Online player, go ahead and let us know what server you're on, what your character class is, what your race is, and maybe we can get together and game together if you're on Peregrine, which is the server that I'm on currently right now. But otherwise, if you make a character on Peregrine, I'd be more than happy to quest with you. There are so many stealthed wolves in this area. It is almost infuriating. It's like everywhere you look, everywhere you turn is another stealthed wolf. I'm sure there's one around here somewhere. So, see, here we go. Yeah, so there's a number of different quests in this one small area. It seems like I'm done with that one. So this is a nice little area to run around and level up your stuff. Another warg. I need some warg tails. While I like the look of wargs in this game, it's interesting to note that they are completely evil. There is no such thing as a good warg. Wolves are different. They're not nice, but they're not, like, essentially evil. They are a pain in the neck, though. I need more wargs. Wonder if there's more back there. Need 2 more wargs. Oh, I don't want to go down and mess with those spiders. There's some big spiders down there. A dead goblin hanging out in the spider web. One more warg, and then that's done. Look at my map. Yep. I wish I could play music. That's the one thing I wish I could do, is get away with playing music without getting in trouble. Like actual music, not background game music. Though there are a lot of songs in this game that are nice songs. It's not really the kind of stuff that you just sit down and listen to all the time. Alright, now I gotta go collect some goblin tabards, which I'm curious to know what a tabard is. I've never looked it up. Let me see. Tabard. What is a tabard? A humble outer garment or tunic form. Of tunic form, generally without sleeves, worn by peasants, monks, and foot soldiers. Huh. Interesting. So it looks like... It looks like... Here, I'll bring it over. So you look, it's this part here, the cloth part on this knight. You could see it. This is an old version of the English royal coat of arms. You have some Irish stuff, some English stuff here, and then Scottish in the corner. That's interesting. But yeah, it's the part that just goes over the shoulders, down the front, down the back, and held on by the belt. You can see there's a belt. And the same thing here. Now that is a tabard, apparently. I've got to collect a number of goblin tabards. So that's what I am going to do now. There's a goblin camp in the ruins just to my east here, if I can get around this hill. This area right in front of me here, that used to be just a solid rock wall, looked like that over there. Solid rock wall went all the way up to that ruined gate up there. But now that's part of the expansion. Was it Before the Shadow? I think more recent. It's like a newer starter area. Let me see if it can get the name to pop up. Yeah, Cardolan. Right, so it's down in here. We got Swanfleck, Cardolan. Right, with other little towns like the Store Vales, Mossward. These are all like hobbit towns. Well, these are down here. These are all hobbit towns. Whereas this is a town of, they look like Dunlendings, kind of. Right, this is part of the Angle, an additional part that was added onto the Troll Shaws. So it's interesting that there is such a break in it now. I am so close to level 21. I think I'm going to try to get a couple of levels though before I go. Let's see if I can get the next quest. There it is, level 21. What is this? Oh, a new deed. Right-hand guards. Oh, collect some of these trade bundles. Oh. More trade bundle. Yeah, so I took some time and I made almost everything I needed on level 20 critical, which is always fun because level 20 stuff is like a one-time use recipe. So if you fail it, well, you don't fail it, but if you don't crit it and you're looking to crit it, get a critical success on the recipe, then you end up having to hopefully you stockpile a number of those recipes so you can then relearn the recipe and try again, hopefully with some sort of crafting buff that allows you to get a higher chance of a critical success. At least that's what I do. But some things it takes a while, like for example, with most of this jewelry, I had to try to craft them 4 or 5 or even 6 times to get a critical success. And that was with like a 73% chance of a critical success. So sometimes those numbers don't always pan out the way you'd think they would. Because what's interesting to note is it's not like over the percentages that they give you is not over you know, however many times you're going to do it. It's each individual time. So, like, if you did it 1,000,000 times, it would eventually come to about a 73% success fail rate. But because it's 73% within each time you try the recipe, it's like some weird mathematics thing. 73% within each time you try the recipe, you know, you've got what, a 27% chance of failure? And that's more than a quarter each time. I need 2 more trade bundles. Where did I miss a trade bundle at? You know what? I didn't go across that one bridge. Why'd I do that? Let me try that again. Going back in. Yeah, see, there it is. Over there. That's where I didn't get it from. Yeah, let me get more of the white hand spears and stuff anyway. And then I gotta go kill a number of boar, wild pigs. I mean, it doesn't hurt to kill them anyway, because there is a deed attached to them. What's up, Zuck? Let's go. Zuck Master, how was your day? How's things going in the Great White North? It's probably not that cold up there yet, is it? Except maybe in the morning. Oh, you're at level 12. On the what was the name of the server? Hold on one second. On Glamdring, right? Level 12 on Glamdring. Nice. I'm just running around trying to gain levels. Tomorrow's not weed end. I mean something different. You mean weekend. I mean, you are in Canada. There might be different rules up there for that kind of stuff. Oh, look at that! A named character. These are like rare encounters. They're usually very difficult, so be careful. But this one is not so bad. But what's interesting is that first of all, you get these shards, right, which allow you to get critical successes on like those more rare, not critical successes, but they're usually required ingredients in those single-use recipes a lot of times. And then they also give you something like this. In this case, it's Ash's Tooth, which is a trophy, and it doesn't do anything. It's not there for anything, but it's like a named piece of loot that drops. The only thing you can really do with it is sell it. But I tend to hold on to them and collect them because, I mean, it's rare. I mean, there's no real point to it. It's just, you know, a collection. Legal. Yeah. personally don't promote that stuff, but to each their own. You know, whatever floats your boat, I guess, as long as it's being done in a safe location and wherever you are is legal. But yeah, personally, I'm not into that stuff. I was once upon a time, long time ago. But yeah, I've decided that there were things in my life that weren't worth the potential consequences. That's just me. Alright, now I have a lot of completed quests I can go turn in. Which means hopefully I'll get at least one other, if not 2 more levels. I doubt 2. I'm not that lucky.
Can't you leave me to my
Let's see
misery?
here. I don't need any of this stuff, so I'm just gonna sell it. 268. 3-1. Yep. Come on. Known to the acclaimed.
Woe to me.
So, my tailor could not craft a cloak, a level 20 cloak for this guy.
Woe to me.
Maybe I can get lucky and pull one from this scroll case I just got off of Gaderick months. Let's see, sorry, 250, 196, 22, so let's get that.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
160, 253, 283. Might as well pick this one up.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
277.
How can I be of service?
244, 313. And there's my level, and there's my epic quest. Nice.
Might I take a moment of your time?
However, it's already red, so I'm just gonna keep trying to see if I can get another level.
It's a sorry day.
Sometimes I also like to see what these things look like. Like, what does that shield look like if I were to run around with it? Because I might want to hold on to it for cosmetic reasons. 198, 96, 294, 521.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Alright.
It's a sorry day.
Another scroll case.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
What do you need?
Let's see. It's 1 and 160. So I didn't quite make it. What do you think, Zuck? Should I just go and do the epic quest anyway? I got a lot of stuff to sell. What do you think, Zuckmaster? You're not gonna say? Alright, I guess I'll pick it up and then I'll
Might I take a moment
keep
of
going
your
with these
time?
other ones here. Well, let's see. Yeah, because I got a number of other ones I can do. Let's look at the map. Alright, do that. It's trying to tell me I got something in here. Find or return the pendant to its owner. Missing supply cart, fluffing the pillows. Oh, this stuff. This is disgusting. Pints of Forsaken Ale. The Forsaken Ale is not good. So I'm right next to Noble Deeds, which is collecting boar tusks and orc shields. So let's see if we can do that. I would pop on my horse. Collect orc tusks and boar tusks and orc shields. Almost started flipping that by accident. It's a goblin. Hate goblins. They're an abomination. Let's see. I like how they keep calling white hand, like these are white hand guards. It's like, you guys really can't figure out that when they say white hand, they mean Sauron? Here we go, there's a boar. Sorry, not Sauron, Saruman. Got that a little mixed up. Nice. See, I wish I had my crafting up, because I'd definitely pick up that silver deposit. Silver, gold, they're kind of rare. It was a real pain in the neck when you had, you know, apprentice level crafting, when you needed bronze, because then you had to find both copper ingots and tin ingots, and then you had to smelt them together, and tin was often very difficult to find, at least in my experience. But when crafting started in this game, it was even more difficult for the fact that I'm planning on it. It all depends. My plan is, yes, that I will stream this weekend. However, a lot of it depends on my wife. You know, she's being very accommodating in letting me stream so far every day. And sometimes that you know, leaves her to have to deal with kids if there's a problem. And, you know, that can, with 4 kids, that can kind of wear on you a little bit. So, but she's a trooper. She's definitely a great wife and mother. Especially since, again, she lets me spend so much time on here. I don't know if I'm willing to start on a whole other server after putting so much time in on this server with so many of my alts and everything. I wish I could like gift you some VIP or something, and you can come over to my server and run around with me here on stream. Finally got that last boar tusk. It took forever. Now I just need to get orc shields. Oh, I don't need that. Oh, well, now I'm attacking it. What's your champion's name on your server? Because you're running a champion, right? What's his name? Oh, so it's Zuckmaster on Glamdring. Zuckmaster on Glamdring. So I'm just gonna give your character a shout out a little bit because, you know, theoretically people might watch this in the future, so they'll know that on Glamdring there is a champion named Zuckmaster, Zuckmaster, Zuckmaster. Go on there, you know, put him in your friends list, and you'll know when he goes online, and you can maybe run around with him. You know, do some fellowship stuff, because sometimes it can be hard to find a good fellowship group. Alright, now we gotta find and return the pendant to its owner, which I believe is the guy that's kind of tied up in this goblin town, this little goblin camp or down here. So I'm gonna head down there and whoop, broke my leg. Head down in here and free that guy and give him his pendant. There he is. Looks like somebody else already cleared it out. There's no goblins in it.
I don't know anything, I'm sure. Will you help me?
He sounds so sad. Will you help me? I mean, it's got to be kind of a little bit terrifying to be held captive by a bunch of goblins constantly threatening to eat you. Yeah, somebody already cleared this all out for the most part. He's gonna rest while I just go ahead and advance and clear out the area so it doesn't slow him down any. Yeah, I gotta make a note, by the way. I want to see about creating a Discord server. Whoop, and now he's getting attacked. Where's my pen? Discord. And then I asked my buddy, Delta the Viking, about how to go about, or whether or not I can, I should say, create a poll. So I think I'm gonna do that. Set up a poll to see what games I can play, because it stands to reason theoretically that not everybody that watches Twitch would like to watch this, you know, and I like to play other games too, so. Put on a poll saying, hey, you know, I've got these games, which would you like to watch? Then I gotta sit down and figure out what games I want to put on it. And I don't know if there's a write-in option or not. Let me see, can I make a poll right now? Not there. I'll have to figure that out. Just heard a ding. I don't know what that dinging means. I think it's supposed to mean something, but I don't know what. Let's see. I hate escort quests. These guys move so slow. There we go. Done. Dunzo. Hello, new viewer. Go ahead and say hello in chat. Don't just lurk. I mean, you can lurk if you really just want to lurk. That's fine. But yeah, if you're new to Lord of the Rings Online, you know, what brought you to want to see it, or you know, maybe you play and, you know, pop in a chat what it is that you, what class you play, what server. Maybe that way we can start to build a community where people can, you know, play this game together. MMORPGs are usually a lot more fun when there's other people. I say usually, I'm kind of a loner type. That's why I'm just talking. Feels like I'm talking to myself a little bit.
What do you need?
228, 215. So far that's the best. 251, that's no. 249, 234, there we go.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Alright, I think I'm gonna go find that missing wagon real quick. Gotta kind of re-enter Bree land in order to find it. Should be off in this direction somewhere. There's so many people. So this Barton Tyne guy here is part of a funny quest line. If you're a jeweler, he will ask you to craft him a ring because he lost his wedding ring and doesn't want to tell his wife. Right? But if you go to the crafting hall in Bree, in there you'll find his wife, who will, if you're a jeweler, ask you to craft a ring for her because she lost her ring and doesn't want to tell her husband. Which I think is pretty funny. But you'll only get those quests if you're a jeweler. Poor cart driver. Alright, now we've got all those things done. We're close to level 23. I started this stream at level 20, so 3 levels in 42 minutes. It's not bad. Let me see. There's got to be some way to set up a poll. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe I have to go to Twitch itself and do it from there. I added a profile picture on Twitch, by the way. I don't know if anybody noticed that. It's an old picture, but it's of me and my oldest son, who is now almost 13 years old. I think it was taken when he was around 2 or 3. I've got my old gaming laptop on my lap. It was an Alienware laptop. It was a nice laptop while it survived. But in the picture, I'm on the gaming laptop. My son's sitting next to me with like a little kid's play laptop. And we're both sitting there watching Lord of the Rings on TV. He was like 3, I think, 3 or 4. And it's a cute picture. I like it. And my son's one of the reasons why I'm even doing this, so I figured why not. What just happened? Alright. Let me see here. Stream Manager. Oh, nope, don't want that. Yeah, I don't know how to add a poll. This has got to be great content, listening to me try to figure this out. At least I have you, Zuck. At least I have you. Yeah, I have no idea how to do it. Well, seems like that's something else that I'm gonna have to ask Delta the Viking how to do. Maybe, hold on, let me see. Stream marker, read description, clip that. Start a prediction, channel points, reward, manage goals, manage your poll. There we go, maybe that's it. I'm gonna add that, I'm gonna pop it in. Create a new poll. Alright. What game should I play? Responses. Let's see. World of Tanks. Lord of the Rings Online. Skyrim. Fortnite. And it gives me an option for one more. I don't know, Zuck, what do you think? What other games should I put on here? I've got World of Tanks, Lord of the Rings Online, Skyrim, Fortnite, Fallout. I think Fallout 4, because that's the one I have. Start poll. Bam. Alright, let me know, Zuck. Can you see a poll? Yep, there's a scammer there. Maybe let me mute them. Add me on Discord. Yeah, right. Let me see. Report for spam. Next. Yeah, people who never chat and then all of a sudden they're saying, oh, it's a Discord. They're probably not good people. But, yeah. I almost got, I said this I think on the last stream, but I almost got hoodwinked by one. Almost got tricked by one. On my first stream of Lord of the Rings Online. Luckily, I couldn't even get into my Discord.
It's a sorry day.
257. There we go, finish. And there's level 23.
I don't know if you can help me.
A deal gone
Woe
sour.
be me.
160, 260, 348. That's the one.
Woe be me.
Goblin
I don't know if you
Exiles.
can help me.
Alright. Alright, so let us now move on to Ostgaruth, which is where my sources tell me I can find Radagast the Brown. Take that off. Oh, not that. Pop. Yep, there he is. Alright, let's go for a ride. So how was work today, Zuckmaster? Assuming you went to work today. It's a Thursday, so I would think most people do. What, last day at work tomorrow? Like forever? Are you quitting? Or last day of the week for work tomorrow? Because then that would be normal for most people. There is a little bit of a delay between what I say and what you hear. So when you said yes, I don't know which one of those things that I said that you said yes to. I'm going to assume the quitting. Oh, last day of the week. Okay. Okay. Yeah, same for me. Same for me. It's not always. Sometimes I have to work through the weekend. Yeah, rather go to LotRO. Sometimes I have to work through the weekends. Sometimes I work for a couple weeks without a break. It's a good thing I actually really enjoy my job.
Well met.
Alright, so here we are at Ostgaruth. This is a colony, I guess? No, I guess a colony implies a larger base. This is like the home of the Eglain here. So we've got Frederick the Elder here. Likes to send me out doing weird things in different places.
Would you do something for me? Stay a moment.
You know what? I think off stream I'm going to do some crafting because I have a good amount of copper that I can smelt into ingots and then maybe even refine into bronze. Look, I've got 1,976 copper ingots. So if I buy tin, I can make that all into bronze if I wanted to. And you get 2 bronze ingots for every 1 copper ingot. Well, that's a lot. In this case, it'd be what? Almost 4,000? Like 3,900 and something. So, I'm not going to do that now though, because crafting is... Well, it's got to be a boring thing to watch. It's boring for me to watch myself crafting, so it's got to be boring for others to watch me craft. What we got going on over here? Plague of spiders. Elders in the shadows.
Could I speak with you a moment? Might I take a moment of your time?
Some losses.
Would you do something for me?
Alright, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to find Radagast. Oh. There's Radagast's horse. He has to be here. Oh, Hand of the Young.
I don't know anything, I'm sure. I don't know if you can help me.
Yep. What we got going on here? All these things popping up. Thank you for opening the door for me. Alright. So here we are. Oh, she's got crazy hair going on. There's Radagast.
Why come you here?
So it says the Eglain let you in, did they? I have been expecting you, though sooner rather than later. You have in fact taken your time. I have indeed. I had to level up a couple times. I understand you found something upon Weathertop? Yep. This rubbing, I do believe it is a G rune, a mark oft used by Gandalf the Grey, another of my order. We've already met him. I guess from the description of those 3 lines that he was at Amon Sul on October the 3rd, not but a few days past. I too saw the lightning upon Weathertop, and fear that Gandalf found trouble there. I have not seen him since we parted at Sarn Ford, so I can tell you no more of him or his travels. Of this place I could tell you much, but make reason of very little. Alright, so let's see what this shield looks like. Meh. I like the ones that look like old school medieval shields. Those are my favorite. So we got 192, 290, 287, 268. Alright.
Will you help me?
Hold on 1 second. I gained a follower somewhere, and I don't know from where or whom, so give me 1 minute. Let me see. Oh, Vedioki. Yeah. That's another potential reason to know why, to know that this Vedioki is probably not real, because they all tend to have the same about information. Which is a shame, because I could use the followers, but it is what it is, you know. Let me see. I'm trying to think of other games that would be interesting. Anyway, alright. Getting back to it. 1 second. Alright, so it says, the land itself is turning against us, and I know not the reason why. Even the shepherds are twisted shadows of their former selves. I speak of the bog prowlers, those that tend to the trees. If I can discern what is twisting the shepherds, I may be able to determine what is fouling the land. Bring me the moss that they use to line their nests. They roam the swamp to the east of here. Remember, I do not wish to harm the shepherds, no matter how confused they are. They are innocent victims of the corruption, and know not the harm that they do. So, back in the day, when this quest was really, when Lord of the Rings Online was really young, there were certain quests where you had to do something without injuring other things. This was one. You had to complete this quest. Oh, I like Doritos too. I like the spicy, like the spicy sweet Doritos. I forget exactly what they're called, but it's like sweet and spicy Doritos or something like that. Those are really good. Really good. But yeah, so there was a quest north of a quest that you got in Buckland that sent you north of the gate of Buckland to collect some mushrooms. And there's slugs in that area, giant slugs, and if you killed one of the giant slugs, you failed the quest. And I believe this was the same deal. If you killed one of the bog prowlers, you would fail the quest. Oop, deed. People hate doing deeds, and I understand why. And that's because, you know, it takes forever to kill the prescribed amount of whatever it is that you have to kill. Unless you deed while you play. Like since, like, for example, I'm going to collect bog moss, right? So if I were to, because I know killing this bog prowler would give me a deed to kill bog prowlers. Now, as I run around and find bog prowlers while I'm trying to do other quests and fight them and kill them, I start ticking up on my deed log while not actually actively deeding, so that by the time I then go back to do the deed, I only have maybe 40 of them to kill instead of, 280. So it helps to speed things up. I need to make a list of LotRO tips by Fandromir. Maybe that should be clipped. LotRO tip by Fandromir number 1. Deed while you quest. There you go. I need some of these Norvogs. Because I'll tell you one thing, it would definitely help me level up a little bit faster so I can keep doing the epic quests if I deeded and killed things while I went. Because there's two big ways to get experience in this game. And that's killing things and completing quests. You get more experience from completing quests than from killing things, but definitely helps out. What kind of Doritos do you like, Zuckmaster? Again, my favorite is that sweet and spicy Dorito. And I'm not really a spicy food guy, I just really like those. It's just enough kick. Let's go. The Lord of the Zone is good. What does that mean, Lord of the Zone? Is that a game? Never heard of it. Oh. The lore of this zone is good. Yes. So the Red Maid and all of that, they did a lot of good work in this game. Creating backstory where it didn't exist, but not doing it in such a way that it kind of ruined the story that does exist. Like the whole fact that you're able to play in this game at all and affect the storyline, quote unquote, is well thought out, because, you know, a lot of people want to play, you know, the actual characters of the Fellowship of the Ring. Well, not everybody can run around and be Frodo all at the same time. So what they did was they made it so that your character, whoever you created, is kind of like running around on the fringes. So in the storyline, when odd things just happen, right? But he doesn't, like, Tolkien doesn't really give an example, like an explanation as to why their luck was what it was, or, you know, why the enemy wasn't more successful or stuff. It's because your character in this game is running around in the background doing all these things to kind of pave the way for the Fellowship, but you wouldn't know that by reading the story, obviously, because, you know, you weren't actually written into it, but that's how they've folded it into this game. I think that's a pretty genius way to do it. Keep threatening to, and I might just do it, that when I finish book 2, because I think there's like 16 chapters of book 2, so if I finish book 2 tonight, I might stream a little bit of Fortnite. I don't know. I haven't been on there very much since I started doing this. I am missing one nest, and I don't know where it is. Oh, I should just maybe follow the arrow. Point me right to it. There it is. Bog Prowler nest. There's a Bog Prowler. See, because this is like this, and in Agamauer are like the only places where you'll find bog prowlers. All told, in order to complete the first and second level of the deed, you have to kill 90 of them. So if you were just out here trying to just do that, you're going to be spending a lot of time just running around trying to find bog prowlers. That's why you got to deed as you go. Deed as you go. I'm kind of avoiding that because I want to keep the story moving. But when I'm playing on my own just to play, I'm not streaming, that's what I do. I deed as I quest. Oh, I managed to finish her deed.
You startled me.
251. It's probably the best one. 214. Yep. Now let's just see what that helmet looks like. Whoop. Didn't want to put that into chat. Bam. See, because this helmet might be a good, decent helmet for a dwarf. It's got those angular features and it just looks very dwarven. You know? But not for me. Let's put these guys there. Well, I got a lot of scroll cases here. Let me clear my inventory a little bit. Where is that Ash's tooth? I know I didn't sell it. It's very specific. Oh well, maybe I'll see it. Oh, there it is. Right? I'm gonna hold on to that. Send it to my hunter character who collects up all those trophies. Why am I not selling? There we go. Let's get rid of that. Don't want it. Put that there. I'm going to put a lock on it so I don't accidentally sell it. Alright, now let's turn in this quest with Radagast. What do you mean by age 2, Zuckmaster?
You have returned, I see.
It says, you did well. This moss will help me to understand how the evil is tainting the Red Swamp. This is but the first step in determining what caused the shepherds to become confused and irrational. There is more still to do, my friend. It will not be easy.
This reeks of death.
I could smell death in the moss, as if it was plucked from an ancient grave. This stench of decay and evil is not a thing from nature. I believe that the whites are to blame. Whites are the bones of the dead, stirred by fell spirits out of Angmar and Rudaur. The wars here long ago made Haragmar as ripe for whites as the Barrow Downs in the west. Return to Haragmar, the swamp in the east, and destroy these fell creatures. If there are whites, I fear there are other fell creatures haunting the swamps as well. For now, though, you need only concern yourself with the whites. Alright. So let's go back into that swamp and kill some whites. I wonder if there's a reason for the different names, like zombie, white, you know, skeleton, whatever. If there's a reason, or if it's just different origins of language, but basically mean the same thing. Oh, orc. Eat as you go. Let me check something here. Well, first of all, I got some of that stuff to do. Yeah, I got that. All right, let's see. Confidence is the next one that I want to work on. Confidence. Gotta boost my confidence. See, what's nice about these, what's nice about these things now is that even if you don't use them, if you level them, they still give you a passive bonus. So if you look at the screen that's going to pop up here, at the very bottom of it, it says passive bonus +4 maximum morale. That's if I just get the first level of this. I get +4 maximum morale whether I equip that virtue or not. I still get that +4 maximum morale, which I think is neat. That's not how it used to be either. And you had to hunt around. Specific deeds gave you specific virtues, so you had to figure out which ones you wanted, which ones you needed for your character. It was a pain in the neck, but it was also flavor, you know. On some levels, I like the easier way of doing things, but on other levels, I don't like how easy they made the game overall, it seems sometimes. So I haven't seen any whites yet, but I know if I keep walking towards those ruins up there, I'll run across them eventually. Look, see, there's one already in the distance there. Already. There's another one. And these guys, you gotta kill them fast. If you don't kill them fast, they'll spawn. These stupid, like, worm things. Centipede-looking things. You know they're about to do it because they'll, like, kind of spin off to the side or turn off to the side a little bit. And then they'll have two things to face instead of just one. It's more annoying than actually dangerous. But man, is it annoying. Come on. Here we go, here we go. Nice. Alright, gotta find more whites, please. Somebody's running around in here killing them. There's usually a lot in this little alcove, but there's only two. Deflected. Oh, see, that's who it is. He's probably trying to get his deeds done. It's level 31, so he's like one-shotting him pretty much, while I'm trying to actually get a deed done. Well, not a deed, get the quest done. See, he was about to do it. He was about to do it. Oh, no, he did do it. Look, see, there's that foul wiggler. Dang it. Alright. Destination North Downs. That's where book 3 is. And I got Enmity of the Dead. Nice. What, nope, didn't get me the deed, though. The virtue, I mean. Alright. Still have 6 more whites to find and kill. Here we go. Always go for the ranged enemies first. That's another tip by Fandramir. LotRO tips from Fandramir. Kill ranged first. Otherwise they'll put debuffs on you and it stinks. Alright, 2 more and we're good. 2 more. Maybe by the time I come back here to kill the Gaunt Men, which is what I believe the next quest is, maybe that guy will be done with his deed and they'll actually be here. Alright. Oh, I still got 1 more. Dang it, I thought I was done. There's probably one kind of up this hill. Yep, right there. Alright, now I can return to Radagast. Deed as you go. Let's see. Gotta get up that hill to Radagast. Let him know that I killed the whites he asked me to kill. And put this one away. Nope, might as well kill this Brabine or whatever. Nice.
You have returned, I see.
The White's destruction can only prove to help us in the time to come. Now listen, for there is much more to do.
This is dire news.
The sheer number of Whites in Hragmar indicates the presence of gaunt men, vile necromancers who serve the Dark Lord. In ages past they dwelled in the witch realm of Angmar, but the White Council believed them all destroyed. Clearly, they were wrong. Only the strongest of the Gaunt Men, the Gaunt Lords, have the power to summon the spirits of the Shadow Realm. The War Singers carry the sigil of their Gaunt Lord. Search the ruins in the far east of Hragmar. Defeat these creatures and bring me their sigils. We must learn which Gaunt Lord these creatures serve. Alright. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back to the swamp. Kill more things. Come back. Go back. Kill more things. Come back. Go back. What is this? This is that uppercut and merciful strike. Okay. Is there a deed for wargs? Oh, there's 2 deeds for wargs that I have. One is a race deed, and one is a zone deed. So what are you playing while watching, Zuckmaster? Or are you just watching, or are you just listening? What's up? I'm sorry if you're just listening. It's gotta be so boring. With a lot of weird sounds. Oh, and there we go. We gotta collect 5 sigils from Gaunt Men. You know, I'm not usually, but I think this time I'm actually kind of excited to eventually go to Moria. I might enjoy reading through that quest line, that epic quest line, Volume 2. Give me 1 second. Now it says the poll ended, but I don't know how to view the poll results. I mean, I just did it. Oh, here we go. Alright, Lord of the Rings Online it is. Keep going with that. one of the gaunt men over there. Jeez. Everybody and their brother wants to kill me. There we go. Alright. Give me your sigil. Got one sigil so far. I need 4 more. Excuse me. 4 more sigils. Let's get one from this guy. Deed as you go. Right, I forgot. Forgot they can summon like that. There's a level 150 hanging out in here. Looks like he's probably doing deeds. He wouldn't have to do that if he just deeded as he goes. Like, for example, now, even though I don't have to kill these guys, if I do it for the deed, for the first level of this deed, I only have to kill, what, 24 more? And then 120 after that, because it's usually like the first deed is a certain amount, and then the second level of the deed is twice the amount of the first deed. Usually. Alright, where am I going? I don't want to go that way. I want to get up there. Oh, I have to go that way to get up there. That's right. Well, there is a name. Oh, no, come on, no. Dang it, guys. Oh, come on, man. I'm going to send a tell Chat, Centel. I need the Gaunt Men for the quest. Or Latin. I understand what you're here. It looks like you're maybe here with a bunch of other people. So maybe you were helping a low-level friend. But when you run around just doing that, that means people like me can't get the quest done. Yep, see? Oops, sorry. Keep that in mind, Zuckmaster, when you're running around. There might be somebody running around who needs what you're killing. A lot of times if I'm in an area just doing a deed and I see somebody running around killing stuff, I'll be like, hey, do you need that thing? This is not going to be good. This is not good. I don't want to kill that guy. Just got the last one I needed. Thanks, though. It always pays to be polite. There's no reason why you need to be yelling at people. Just, I find it in this game in particular, maybe not in other MMORPGs, but in this game, as long as you explain what's going on, a lot of people are very nice. This guy, this Orladin, apologized, asked me if I needed help, or if he just wanted me to stop, or if I just wanted him to stop killing. See, that's the proper way to go about doing that. I don't get mad. He doesn't get mad. When I'm done, I just let him know. And he stops doing, and he can go back to doing what he was doing. No harm, no foul, nobody gets hurt, nobody gets upset. Nobody starts any flame wars or anything like that. I'm probably not using that the right way. We just move on with our lives. Again, that's a thing that I seriously love about this game, is the community and the willingness of people to either help you out or at least to try not to screw you up. All right. Whoop. Back to Radagast to turn in this quest. Deed as you go, deed as you go. Another one that I can't do right now because I'm not at the right level to do it. And another one that I typically try to do is always stop for like crafting nodes, like ore or wood or food items like the green onions, because you'll find out that when you need it, you'll have it. If you don't stop all the time, then you're going to have to spend time just running around in circles trying to find it. It's a waste of time. So just harvest as you go. It'll save you a lot of time on the back end. Especially if you're a completionist type like myself, where you hate leaving anything undone.
There is a gaunt lord here.
These sigils bear the mark of Ivar the Blood-Hand. He is a powerful lord of the Gaunt Men, and a dangerous and vile creature. It is he who is behind the corruption of the Red Swamp. Why would a creature such as Ivar travel so far from Angmar? Power, perhaps? But what drew him here? Oh, gotta pick one of these things. Probably the Great Axe. 571, 34, yep.
I have a task for you.
This land was the site of many battles in the past. Some say the swamp takes its name from the blood of fallen men that stains the earth red. But my knowledge of the swamp's history is limited. I do know of a man named Arik, a wise man of the Aglain, though only by reputation. He is a stone speaker, a scholar who studies the stones and collects knowledge from their markings. Arik knows much of the local lore. Travel to him and ask for his help. He currently dwells south of here, beyond Talath Gowan, down in Harlog. He may provide us with the knowledge we seek. Alright, let's go talk to Arik, the stone speaker. So he is right there. Harlog. The troll deed here in the Lone Lands is a pain in the neck.
Would you do something for me? Might I take a moment of your time?
Because
Stay
you
a
have
moment.
to just run circles in here killing trolls, because that's really the only reason why you'll ever go in there. But those woods to the east of the swamp here, it's kind of technically, I guess, still a swamp. But these woods here is where you'll find all the trolls. And that's so you just run in giant circles. It's a pain in the neck. Deed as you go. Alright. Nice. That's basically one hit. Welcome, viewer. Drop a hi in chat if you feel so inclined. We are currently on our way to go talk to Auric the Stone Speaker, which is Book 2 of Chapter 11 of Volume 1, here in the Lowlands. Just killing some orcs as we go as part of the deed. Kind of thin their ranks. Welcome to Harlog. This guy. There's dwarf iron down here, that's right. Oh, going the wrong way, I think. Yep. I'm gonna go this way. So that's neat too, is that there's often things that, you know, don't hurt you, but are there, like this Harlog swan. Just making the area generally nicer. Have a good night, Zuckmaster. I'm gonna keep plugging away as much as I can on this before I call it quits. Yep, you have a good night's sleep. Dream dreams of Gondorian victory. That's what I do. Alright.
How can I be of service?
I know much about these lands, yes. Do you know from whence my knowledge stems? The dead hold secrets. Great secrets. Terrible secrets. Secrets that clutch to their chests. Secrets they clutch to their chests like fire on a winter's day. Memories keep their hearts warm, you see. No, perhaps you do not see. But you shall. Oh yes, I believe you shall.
Could I speak with you a moment?
You can learn many things from the dead, but there is one troublesome shade called Emmeline that resists all attempts at communication. Perhaps you may succeed where I have not. Emmeline is difficult. He is bound by pride, and deems the living beneath contempt. If you can prove yourself to him, this might grant you enough status in his eyes that he will lend you aid. Beware when you speak to him. He will try and win your trust with pleasant words, then send you off to your doom. You will find him at the ruins of Oster, which is where I am.
What can I do for you?
And level 25. Nice. 5 levels in 2 hours. Which is actually, I think, kind of slow compared to some other people. Thou drawest breath, and yet thou dost wish to speak with me. Thou art not like the man Auric. He is stone-wise and knows the secrets of this land. But even he I despise for his warm flesh and bright-eyed stare. Wisdom will be thine if thou art proven worthy. Dost thou dare to face my warriors? If thou art the victor, then I shall help thee upon thy quest. Fail, and thou shalt not see the light of another day. Alright, well, let's fight these guys, I guess. Thou hast defeated my men. Thou art alive still to draw breath, though ragged and coarse it be. Rest thyself, and hearken unto me. Terrible deeds I have done in the name of the kings of old. While evil corrupted this land, my men and I stood by and did nothing, ignoring our charge. Now the Red Maid serves Angmar, something we swore to prevent. Iarwain Benadar cursed us to live as half dead. Such was our failure. Dost thou understand? I will help thee in order to break my curse, but thou must do more to secure my aid. Hold on. Gotta report these scammers and bots when you see them. Maybe then they'll do something about them. Anyway, this land was corrupted by the war which raged here. Blood, much blood, spilled into the springs of the lady until all became red, and the springs became a swamp. The ladies, whose name is not remembered, became the Red Maid, a creature lost and corrupt. Ivar the Blood-Hand came not long ago and awakened her again and claimed power over her. Now Ivar is a greater threat than ever he was. Thou must strike against him to restore the balance betwixt man and nature. Until the Red Maid be redeemed or destroyed, my brethren and I are doomed to this wretched state. The west is where thou must travel to destroy the White Lord, Brodhral, and his soldiers. They serve the Blood Hand and must be destroyed. Alright. So that is done. Alright. So now we've got to defeat this Brodhral, who is off in this direction. Might as well pick up this quest, I guess.
Could I speak with you a moment?
And this.
Would you do something for me?
And this.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Let's get this guy's quest over here. Alright. Now let's go in there and defeat this guy. Nope, soggy mushrooms. This sounds delicious. I don't really like mushrooms in the first place. So I would think I like mushrooms that are soggy even less. There's another Fandramir LotRO tip. If you can help it, don't initiate combat with a ranged mob by shooting at them. Do it by running up to them and smacking them in the face. All of their deadly skills against you are probably most likely ranged. So you're just increasing your own life expectancy. Oh, they want me to kill crawlers too? Ugh. Disgusting sounds they make. Defeated whites in the ruins, and I got the White Slayer deed. Yep, it's definitely that one. So what you just saw there is a plugin called the Deed Tracker plugin. Yeah, Deed Tracker plugin. So it breaks down all of the deeds in all of the areas in the game, and it's pretty well kept up. So you can track your deeds. You can see how many deeds are in, for example, the Lone Lands. There's 26 total deeds, and I've completed 4 of them. So which ones haven't I completed? Oh, all of these. And then if for some reason you know you completed the deed, you checked maybe your deed log, you know you completed the deed, but it doesn't say you completed it. Right? So you can just give yourself the credit for it. It will tell you what the rewards are, whether it's coin or virtue experience. And it will tell me, like, for example, I think this is total available LotRO points, which is these, is 13,915 if I completed every deed. Every deed. Right? Total available LotRO points on this page, so in other words, inside of area door, is 2,775. Then if you look up here, there is a lot of virtue available, right? Like 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, right? So there's 2,590.8 thousands of virtue, right? So in other words, if you think of that 8 as like 800, I'm sorry, is that right? Yeah, I believe 800. No, that can't be right. Yep, it is right. Maybe. I don't know. I don't totally understand the math part of it, but it's a lot of virtue experience that you can get. So then it tells you how many deeds you've progressed on this page. So I've got 1% of deeds on this page, and when they mean page, they mean like area door, right? And overall, across the entire game, I've completed 18 deeds of 3,482 total, in the entire game. It even, if you look at, for example, Class Race Epic, it even will tell you, if I can find one, find an example of it, probably in Race and Social. So it'll tell you, like, hey, you know, these deeds are only available at a certain time. Let me find an example of one. Yeah, here we go. Undying. Limited time only. Right? So it's telling you right there that, you know, you only have a limited time to get it. Or this 7 stars title. Right? I think that came to me through an expansion that I purchased. Right? So it's on all my characters. So if I started this and it wasn't already attributed, I can tell it, hey, I've got it, or no, I don't have it. Right? Sometimes I do that if I know I cannot possibly get that deed at this time. Right? If I know I can never get that deed again because I've missed whatever happened, like Bounder's Bounty, and that's happened in 2013. So therefore I can never on this character get these deeds. So either I'll leave it blank, or if I'm looking to see how many more total I have, like, I'll mark them off. I know I don't actually have them, but at least this way I can do this math and figure out how many more I actually need. Right? But in this case, I'm not going to do that. So that deed tracker plugin is actually very helpful, especially if you're the kind of person like me who likes to just get all the things done. All the things. You're a completionist. You don't want to leave any stone unturned. There you go. For a while I was trying to make my own spreadsheet to do that, and it was just a pain in the neck. Oh, wrong button. Now the guy I came here to kill is right there. And his reign of terror is over. That's weird though. Usually these shades, when they're set free, they go running about and killing other whites in the area. Wondering why they're not this time. Looks like I got the quest done. Oh, wait. There they go. I guess they didn't do it anyway, though. Alright. It's alright, I still got the quest done. Now I just gotta get it back out of here. Ugh. Disgusting. Alright. Alright. Let's head out of here. Alright, let's turn
How
these in.
can I be of service?
Which one do I want? Let's go with the jeweler stuff.
What do you need?
Alright. Well, it looks like Stone Singer would want to give me a quest, but I'm too low. Alright. It says, "Thou art returned from thy battle, and the White Lord is no more. Then I shall speak of the past and of what is to come. Ancient Arnor stood long ago. Then sundered it was. 3 nations arose, Arthedain, Cardolan, and Rudaur." Those were the 3 I was talking about either last stream or 2 streams ago. But Arnor's light was dimmed, and the hearts of men are so easily tempted to the dark side. Rudaur turned against us, the kingdom of Arthedain, for their our Dunedain brethren had been overthrown by an evil chieftain of the hillmen in the service of Angmar. The warning had come much too late, for the maiden, for us. 264, 282. The wars corrupted this land, drowning it in the blood of innocence. The lady drowned as well, choking on death and evil, while we did nothing to save her. Twice we failed our duty, and 7 times cursed were we by the one the elves called Iarwin Benedar. When the lady became the Red Maid, she brought further ruin to her own home, to the land, to the beasts. She was terrible, and we dared not face her. When there was no more living blood to spill, she slept, until Ivar awakened her once more. That is my sad tale. Now go, return to thy master, and speak to him of this secret past. Remember our fate, champion, and do not fail in thy duty. Alright. Let's go back to talk to, where? Talk to, Radagast. And I feel like it's getting late. I think I'm just gonna head straight there and not deed as I go. Look at that. Look at the programming of that. The swan flying in and landing. That's pretty nice. Look at the moon reflecting in the water. So we are headed back to talk to Radagast the Brown at Ostgaruth. We just got information about Ivar and what he's doing here from a shade in what, Oasthair? Yep, Oasthair. So now we're going to report that information. I feel like I just have to kill this warg. I hate wargs. Almost as much as I hate orcs. Alright, back on the horse. Keep coming. So, I'm on chapter 14. I believe there are 16 chapters. So, once I complete this, I believe we go into Agamauer. Yeah. And, through an instance, if I recall correctly. What do you got for me, bud? Oh, that's book 3.
Could I speak with you a moment?
I'm not going to pick up book 3 just yet.
Much has happened.
Yes, it is a terrible fate for anyone, and this Ivar is a fearsome foe. I pray those youths are found safe and sound. What youths? I didn't hear anything about any youths. Ah, but you did not know. Ah, see, thank you. Just keep reading, Fandramir, just keep reading. 2 bold Eglain youths set out to save Osgaruth. They are ignorant of the dangers they face and must be turned from their quest. Pride and honor compel them, but only death awaits. So let's do this solo one.
I have a tale to tell you.
I find it interesting, by the way, that they use the same voice actor for Radagast the Brown as they did for Gandalf the Grey. I wonder if that was on purpose. 2 young and headstrong youths of the Eglain, Elsa and Ariak, entered Agamauer with a small company. They sought to find the power behind the threat to their people, but if the gaunt Lord Ivar has come to Agamauer, I fear they face a power they cannot overcome. They need your help. The Red Swamp is divided into 2 regions, the southern marshes, Hragmar, and Elsa and Eric entered Agamauer, the northern marshes, through the Red Pass. It is a passage known only to the Eglain and myself. I will accompany you, for the shadow that has come to Agamauer is too powerful for you to deal with alone. There is no telling what evil awaits us in the swamp. Return to me when you are prepared to leave. Guess what? I'm prepared to leave.
Are you prepared to leave?
Yes. Good, we must go at once. I fear time is running short for our young Eglain friends.
The gaunt Lord Ivar spreads corruption through Agamor, the Red Swamp, raising a host of evil to do the bidding of Angmar.
Oh, I was pronouncing it wrong. It's Agarmor. Based off of how that guy said it. Which was a voiceover by Gandalf. We must go west to the Eglain encampment. Elsa and Eric will be waiting, and I can better attend to the corruption from there. The power which continues to corrupt the swamp is terrible, but we may not have to face it alone. The beasts tell me that there are shades of Emlin's kind which dwell here and may be convinced to aid the Eglain. I do not know why they do not remain with their own kind, but they at least have not brought harm to the Eglain. Now we must hurry. The very trees scream in pain. I must see what I can do to help them as quickly as possible. Follow me, though I cannot promise aid, for I fear I will need all of my strength to face Ivar the Blood-Hand. Let us head for the camp. By walking into every deadly thing we can find. Oh. And he found a fox. So let's stop and talk to the fox. While I fight a tree. Pretty strong. Look at this. Radagast, I could use your help. Hello. So, my friend, what troubles you? I see that this corruption has affected everything. I will do my best to help you. Come with me. So now we're just gonna pick up random animals. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the look of the foxes. I think there's slightly more important things to worry about right now. May your limbs be light. Oh, thanks. Just trying to kill a couple trees, you know how it is. Got it. It's a fine day indeed, I think. Good friend. I could not agree more. There are some beautiful ponds here. Come along now. Follow me to safety. It would seem this gate has been sealed by an evil power. I believe, though, that I can open it. Belain Minatham. Sorry, my Cinderin or whatever it is not the best. Level 26. Nice. Oh, there's a rabbit, let me guess. Based off of what's already happened, we're gonna stop and talk to him too. Might as well. And a squirrel. Still get the squirrel. I'll keep killing things. And I'm out of storage space. Oh, and I'm being attacked by a tree. Come on. There we go. Oh, and a bog prowler apparently. Alright, now can we go? Thanks. We just gotta get through that gate. Let's just get through the gate. Dennison. Ugh. Come on. Last white standing. Get out of that. Well met, sir. Where have the Igleen gone? I can speak not of such matters. Nevin binds that I hold my post, no matter what. Speak to this shade again. Perhaps there is more you could tell us. I must see to the safety of my little friends here. Come, my little friends. Of course. Not always the case. Nevin orders me to hold my post, and I must obey. He is our commander. I am under his charge, as are my men. Honor binds us, even greater than the curse of Ivar Win Benadar. I will not forsake my commander, though he is so very changed. I cannot disobey his orders while he remains. If thou wish us to fight, thou must entreat with Nevin. His seat is to the north. Let me look up something here, because okay. I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? Iarwin Benadar is the old name for Tom Bombadil. So Tom Bombadil is who cursed them. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I gotta defeat this Nevin character. Hold on, let me see something here. Too much stuff in my inventory. What was that? Piles of what? Large filth. Yeah, I'm great. I'm glad that was in my pockets. Oh, you know what? I did say that, didn't I? Alright, well. Let's remove these things. There's that. I'm gonna wait until I have a cape again before I replace that. And then items in the pocket. It's not the best one, but I made a deal with myself, and I almost completely forgot. Alright. Trash you. Trash you. Move you. Trash you. Move you. And move you. Alright. It's gonna take me a little longer now to level up. And trees. 2 of them. There we go. Takes forever to kill these trees. Almost got it. There we go. Alright. Nevin. Oh, excuse me. Your presence is unwelcome, but amusing. What did you hope to accomplish, I wonder? It will not matter. Soon I shall claim your bones for Ivar. Arise, brother. There is life to claim. So now I gotta go speak to Dennison. A fell creature of Angmar. How could I have not seen this? So long I have lingered in this swamp, cursed by Arwen Benedar to bring the salvation or the destruction of the Red Maid, she who dwells within Garthok Arwen, a power now under the influence of the Gaunt Men. I was blind to what Nevin had become. Now I shall make amends. Now we shall make our battle and strive to fulfill our curse. Our oaths hold true. To arms, my brethren. We fight Ivar and the Red Maid for Arwen Benedar. Good, good, you have called them to action. Quick now, we must follow them. Ivar has told us that none shall pass this place. Stay them. More. Radagast. Ugh. Where did he go? Ah, he's fighting this stuff? Why didn't you fight this stuff? Come on. Quickly. There are others like you ahead. Watch your step and follow me. Elsa and Eric, I'd feared the worst, but you seem hale. Of course I've come, child. Radagast, you've come. And you should not have been so hasty in coming here. I told you it was folly. You were right. I shall know better for the future. Do not feel too badly. It was a great feat to come as far as you have. Fandramir, all of you, I sense our journey is nearly at an end. Rest now and speak to Elsa to learn what you may of her battles. Her insight may prove helpful in the fight ahead.
How can I be of service?
We were beaten. There was no way to hide this. This Ivar commands the water, the whites, the forest itself. He cannot be beaten by my meager force, and I fear there is something far more terrible within the ruins to the north. I know there is little time before a great evil spills forth from Garthagarwin. Our only hope is Radagast. Only he will be able to stop this Ivar. Please go north to the gate of Garthagarwin. With him, stop the Gaunt Lord Ivar. Bring the rest to its end. Bring your rest to its end, for we must hurry and continue on our journey. Where's Eric? Oh, he's over there wounded. Alright, hurry now. The Gaunt Lord Ivar is not far from here, near the gates of Garthagarwin. To the north, he may not reveal himself immediately, so we may need to draw him forth. The way ahead will be difficult, but do not give up hope. We shall triumph this day if we do not lose heart. Come now to the gates of Garthagarwin and Ivar. I always thought these things looked neat. Which one are they classed as? The dead. Just the dead. Excuse me. Well, it's a good thing they're the dead, because I am the dying. Hence my title. Ivar, enough of this. Show yourself. Who calls me forth? Have you come to sacrifice yourself to me like the others? Ah, the fool in brown. Agamauer is lost to you. As is the river maiden, Radagast. Cease your prattling tongue. You hold no sway over me. We shall see, fool. I trust in the secret fire. You have no power over me. Methodan Luis. Power of Abyss is mine to command. You shall not stand. Nature is my ally. Enough of this. I shall waste my time with you no more. The Red Mage shall have you all soon enough. She shall be freed from your clutches soon enough. Whew. That creature commands great power, but against a heart full of hope and trust in one's allies, such power means nothing. Thank you for your help here, my friend. We have done well this day. Ivar's spreading corruption is stayed, at least for the moment. I must return now to the Aglain encampment and help end this evil forever. There's more that you ought to do here, if you are willing, but we will not speak of such matters now. Shall we return to the Aglain encampment now?
I came too late to Bree, and too early to Weathertop, where beyond my aid, the Witch King and his minions attacked Frodo, wounding him with a Morgul blade. Thankfully, Aragorn was there to save him.
This is intolerable. Will you let me speak my piece? Stay and hear me out.
I gotta
I
be
do not ask
close
much
to
of
full.
you.
Yeah, I'm 11 away. 11 away from full.
Greetings.
Thank you again for your aid, Vandermeer. You should speak now with Radagast the Brown. He is waiting for you within the tower here in the camp. Likes to hang out in those towers, doesn't he? Alright. There's the rabbit and frog he rescued. Rabbit looks almost dead. And there's the squirrel and the fox. Oh, they're probably just sleeping. Yes, yes, this shall do nicely. I shall remain here and help the Eglain fight against Ivar. I cannot allow innocent creatures to be used for such evil purposes. 486, 648, 2, 2, 570.
I must bid you farewell for now.
The Eglain and our Arthedain allies were able to stop Ivar's forces, at least for the time being. I am needed elsewhere and must bid you farewell for now. Now go, for Elsa wishes to speak to you again.
I fear there is little to be done. So, it has come to this. There is great evil here.
Alright, let's talk to Elsa the Bold. Wonder if she's gonna sing for us. Oh, you've got more?
Stay and hear me out.
How can I be of service?
You have done much to help us keep this foothold in Eggemauer, Vandermeer. Thank you. If we are able to hold this position, we will need supplies. Bring this letter to Frederick and this pack to my sister Hannah to let her know I am still alive. She is alone now, and I worry for her. To the south is a passage back to Hragmar, the southern reaches of the Red Swamp. From there, go west, and you will find your way back to Oscaruth. Hurry back and inform my people that all is well for the moment. Alright. I had just enough space for all the quests in here. I gotta start clearing that log out. Alright, fine. Alright. So now we just gotta talk to... oh, we gotta bring Hannah's pack to... sorry, Elsa's pack to Hannah. And then we gotta talk to, was it Frederick? I think that was his name, Frederick. Putty Tate. That's an interesting name. Putty Tate. Oatmeal
Will you help me?
problems.
What do you need?
My sister is well. I'm very pleased to hear this. What is it you bring me? Thank you so much for bringing this to me. I fear for my sister, for the swamp is a threatening place, full of terrors. But I know that what she does is for the good of the Eglain. Now I suppose you should take Elsa's letter to Frederick. See, Frederick the Elder. I wonder if that's them just trying to say he's old, or if they mean elder as in like a leader, counselor, guide type.
What can I do for you?
Crossing the swamp is not easy, Fandramir. You have shown remarkable courage. Ah, yes, Elsa confirms as much in her letter to me. She speaks quite highly of you. I will begin preparing a shipment of supplies for Elsa and Eric.
Stay a moment.
Alright. And that is the end of Book 2. Oh, it's been a long road. I'm going to call it there for the night. I'm not going to accept that just yet. I'm going to call it there for the night. We've managed to complete 12 chapters, and thus ending Book 2 of Volume 1. All about the Red Maid. Tomorrow, I will endeavor to be on Twitch. I try to be on every night at 8 o'clock, depending on family and whatnot. So, by all means, come by and join. This video that I've been recording as I've been streaming will be uploaded on YouTube in case you want to go back and see previous books and see the progression of the story. Alright, but in the meantime, I am going to say good night.